Oh, we are all types of jacked up. I washed my hair. It's frizzy. We're just gonna see what happens. Okay, so I'm doing my nails. That's what's first. We're gonna start on my nails first, and then we have choices to make. Choices and decisions and stuff to talk about. I have some stuff to get off my chest, so we'll get there. So for now, hey Jenny, I am starting on my nails, and then we'll see what happens. Hi Bob. Hey Grace. We'll see what happens. We'll see how far we get. My nail extensions are on, prepped, and ready. And I have some stuff to talk about. I have some stuff to get off my chest. And I'm doing that today. My husband's going to go work a side job in a little bit. My son's been sick again. Literally cannot catch a break. It's been a lot. He's doing better now. So there's that. Okay, so the plan for today's nails is kind of like, obviously St. Patrick's Day inspired. We're going to do some fun something green. And I have choices for you to make regarding how we do it. I have a vision for one of my nails to have a pot of gold or some gold. And potentially if I can swing it a rainbow, though that will not happen tonight in this 1 hour stream. I don't know why I chose to start with my non-dominant hand. That was an error. Hi, Carol. Just in time. Oh, I'm glad you're here. So we have some choices to make. I have plenty of greens to choose from, and I will need help deciding which greens we ultimately go with. So it's been a rough couple weeks, I'm not gonna lie. My son has been sick off and on basically since the year started, with whatever it was followed by whatever this is. And I was sick at the beginning of the year, so I literally have not had an opportunity to like chill. And then as many of you probably know, the situation with Jenny and her dots came out. So that was, and I want to make this 100% clear, I would do it again and again and again and again and again every single time. Hi Karen. Every single time. Always and forever, I would do it. But after all that happened, and after the dust kind of settled, a lot of things came out even more so. We were called bullies for standing up for our friends. We were told that we were pit bulls. And that's fine. I don't really take issue with being called a pit bull. But what I do take issue with is being called a bully, because bully I did not. And you're free to view that however you should choose to view that. But I don't view it in that way. After it came out and we kind of, after the dust sort of started to anyway, I both reached out to individuals who were affected by the actions of someone else, as well as had stories sent to me. I feel like putting a pin in this part of the conversation and picking a color, because I'm gonna need that right now, and I can't do both. So, and I wanna make the words that I use. I want to choose them very carefully. I want to pick them very carefully. I want to make sure that I'm not mincing words. I want my words to be the correct words for this situation. So, a little bit of backstory. Somebody allegedly began, or somebody started working on glue dots around the same time that Jenny had. We can't confirm timelines. Hi, Debbie W. We can't confirm timelines. So, you know, all that gets thrown out the window. What I saw was my friend announced her long-term project on Thursday night. And on Saturday morning, another individual was claiming that they had been working on it exactly 2 weeks, or, you know, it was coming out in 2 weeks. And they'd been working on it for some time. And like the verbs that, or the words that she chose to use was very similar to what Jenny said, even going so far as to say, just like Jenny had, the only thing I don't know is what to call them. So with the fact that she said that and Jenny had used those exact words a few days prior, I immediately went on the defense for my friend. Was that right? In hindsight, probably could have taken a few minutes to contemplate really what I was going to do before I did it, but I would have done it again and again and again and again and again, like always, every single time. Hold on, let me go get an alcohol wipe. I would do it again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, let me put a pin in that. Again, let me start over. Like I said I was going to do, and put a pin in that conversation and grab the choices for the greens. Where are my greens? Where are my green polishes? Why can't I find them? They're there. Okay. There's several options for green. And so I'm totally up to and willing to put as many greens down as we see fit. Let's put every green down maybe, or no greens at all, and we just kind of work around it. Okay, so I have this one, which is more of like a fun teal color that we could use. And then I also have these two colors, which are gel. So this one is more like a forest green. And this one is like a eucalyptus green. So there's those two. And then this one's fun. It's kind of like a green with gold glitter in it, which could be fun. And then I've got this green, which is sort of a dark teal. That one's an option. And then I've got, and then I've got more greens as well. Do we have any in here? Let me just dump this out real quick. Any greens in there? I mean, there's a teal, but we already have two teal options. I'm really looking for a green. I'm trying for a green that doesn't automatically come up and you see Christmas. So what do I have for green in here? That is blue. Nope. 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 Well, that's kind of a green, but it's more of like a goldy green. So that's an option. There's a green. Here's a pale green. It's an option. Here's a more vibrant, like neon green. And then this one is called Pine Needles, and I use that for Christmas, so I definitely don't want to use that now. That's purple. I'm looking for green. Can I find green? Green. Green. Green, green, green. That's like a pretty color green, but it's not the green. This is not the green you're looking for. Green, green, green. You think I would know exactly how many green polishes I have, and I feel like I do, and I feel like I keep pulling everything but the correct ones. I use that one for Christmas as well. That one is too pretty of a green, like a blue-green kind of color. And what's this one? Okay. Okay, here we go. We need to narrow these down to like 3 options. Yes. I'm going to do green nails. Debbie, I don't know for sure how we plan on doing that, but okay, so these are like these are, okay, hold on. Let me switch it. These 2 greens are like a softer green. This one is called Ash to Ash, and it's like it's a very pale green. Almost teal. This one is called Leia, and it is a goldy green, which could be fun for an accent. And then for neon greens, we have this one is Ash in the Wake, and this is a very vibrant, very, very neon green. And then this one is called My Friend Before I Knew What a Friend Was, and this is a yellow green. It's very, very, very neon though. And then back to the 3 that I showed you before. This is the green with the gold in it. This is like a tealy green, so I'm not really inclined to use this one. And this one is called Andromeda, and it is like a dark teal green. So, and then again, we do have the option of the forest green as well as the eucalyptus green. So, like I said, I am inclined to use a couple options. I don't know which ones we'll use, but we'll see. So, yeah. So let's see. So we can go, how do we want to do this? We can go this route, which is not very St. Patrick's Day. And these 2 aren't very St. Patrick's Day either. There we go. These 6 are kind of more greens to be green and less sort of St. Patrick-y. But what we can do is swatch a couple. Let's see. Do the dark green and the light pale glittery green. Okay, so light pale glittery green. This one. Leia, and then the dark teal green. These 2. Leia and Andromeda. Is that the vibe we're going for? These 2? Oops. I think this one and this one could be fun also. Because, like, they both are green with gold in it. Let me know. Okay. But we're definitely going to go probably with Leia, right? Let me know. Kind of at a standstill until somebody lets me know something. Let me know. Help. Okay, so definitely this one. And then which one did we say? Andromeda or Medusa Noir? So Medusa Noir is this one, which is the green with the gold in it. And then Andromeda is the dark teal. So are we going Andromeda or Medusa Noir? Which are those colors? And then this one. So we'll start with the accent color, since we're going to need the most amount of coats of that one. And this one was Princess Leia, or no, Leia was the name of this one. Andromeda. Okay. Hey, Jenny, I'm good. Okay. Would you be so much fun? Hopefully you will tide me over until June. I know. I can't wait. I really can't wait to go back. Okay, so like I was saying about that situation, I immediately took it as this person was copying my friend, because it's really, to me, what it felt like. Like I said, after things sort of settled with it, as I stated, I was immediately called a bully, which, again, is your opinion, but the literal definition of bully had nothing to do with what we did. But oftentimes people will choose to characterize things however they want if they're in the wrong. So anyways, after that, I asked a few people for their stories of how they were affected by this individual. And some people reached out to me their own fruition and shared their story. And my intent was always to go live and share that this person was not a first-time offender in the way of attacking and causing issues in the community, copying and things of that nature. But I decided that it was probably best that I don't go ahead with that live. And the reason is because most of the people wanted to remain anonymous. And I realized very quickly that it wouldn't be me sharing stories of other people so that they could get it off their chest, but it more became me sharing their stories, which would, again, go to me being a bully. Is that a clock in the background? No, it is my fan in my living room. It is slightly off kilter, and so it makes a lot damn more noise than it should. But you could probably only hear it when I be quiet for a few minutes. But what ended up, what should have been me giving other people the opportunity to share their stories and how they've been affected by this individual. The majority of the people, if not all of the people, wanted to remain anonymous, which I have no problem with them wanting to remain anonymous so that they don't, get dragged into it, because nobody wants to be a part of it. So I realized that I would be looked at again as the bully. And then I got some information that this person is trying to make Zodiac wax. And if you didn't know, and they're passing this idea off as original. And if you didn't know, I've had Zodiac wax in my shop for over a year. And so then I felt like if I spoke out about it, again, I would be interpreted as a bully. And I didn't want to deal with that. I have enough problems in my life without adding that kind of stuff to it. And really, I was in the beginning only doing this to stick up for a friend. But then when something came up about me, hi Patty, I felt some type of way about it. But if I had spoken up, y'all know that I would have been the bully. So I chose to remain quiet about it. I'm trying to decide if we want to do a second accent nail as well. I think we do. I think we do. I think we want to do 2 and 3. So I chose to remain quiet about the wax. I just posted a little story about how it's not an original idea, because it's not. Because doing anything Zodiac is not original, because they already have Zodiac everything that you can possibly think of, they do a Zodiac for. So, I mean, look at Diamond Art Club. They have multiple Zodiac situations happening. So it's not an original idea. And I wasn't claiming for it to be an original idea when I did it. But this individual decided that they wanted to talk about how they'd never seen anyone do it, and it's an original idea. And I was like, girl, bye. Just girl freaking bye. Girl, bye. But more stuff come out and more people reached out to me and shared their story. And again, I chose to keep it to myself, even though my full intent was to go live. I wanted to share more than, because I was being called a bully, which I didn't really appreciate, considering the circumstances. I didn't appreciate it. Considering multiple people came to me with stories about how this person actually bullied them. But if I were to have done that and I was the only one speaking, I would have been the bully. I would have been the pile-on. I would have been the one who kept kicking when she was down. And throughout it all, I'll be honest, most of the conversations that I was having were focused on this person. Like, did you see what this person did? Did you see it? Did you see their new thing? Did you see this? Did you see that they're still talking about it? Did you see that? Did you see it? And all of my conversations were revolving around this person. And it got to the point where I didn't want to deal with that anymore. So I chose to not go ahead with that live that I had initially planned on doing. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll up and read the comments. Is it a clock? Nope. Hi, Patty. Okay. It does sound like a clock. The definition of a bully is someone who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those who they see as vulnerable. You would not be a bully for standing up for yourself and what you created. Thank you. But some people would disagree, and that's fine. You know, we're allowed to disagree, I guess, but you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's true. A bully is somebody who does that. You're literally correct. I had looked up the definition of a bully just for proof and posted it on my story shortly after. But you had so many people coming to this person's aid and talking, oh, what they did was so mean. Those two so-called women. Look, I don't know how graphic we want to get, but I have a vagina. I literally gave birth to a child. So I'm definitely a woman. So I know that one's, I know that that's true, that I am a woman. And I know that I'm not a bully. And so it just kind of like, I felt like I couldn't do anything until I talked about it. And so I've missed several lives because of it, because I didn't want to disappoint the people who had shared their stories, who trusted me enough to share their stories, whether they reached out or I asked them. I didn't want to disappoint those people who had come to me vulnerably and gave me that information. And so I chose not to. And because of that, like I said, I've missed several lives because I didn't want to be the bad guy again. I was already the bad guy for standing up for my friend. I didn't want to be the bad guy for standing up for everyone else too. And I didn't want to be the bad guy for standing up for myself. So I just kept quiet. And truth be told, it's bothered me for quite some time because to sit here and be quiet is not in my nature. But I needed to take a really long, hard look at myself and the person that I am. And I needed to talk internally and understand that if I were to clap back every time she said something, it would never end. I would never stop. I literally would never stop because I would always and forever stand up for those people who shared their stories. And I would always and forever stand up for my friend who was affected by this. And I've never been one to back down when it comes time for something about me. If I feel like I've been wronged, I've never stopped. So this is the look so far. Ooh, long green nails. Have you guys seen the movie Leprechaun? Okay, let me look. I shared the definition of bully and defend during my live stream after the fact. I know. The bully aspect was used to deflect from the actual issue. The issue was never properly addressed by her or her people. Another thing that I noticed regarding that is that Grace and I, when we chose to go live, we left our chat open. Anybody and everybody, whether you agreed or disagreed, was free to share their opinion. And what I learned later on is that she did not leave her chat open. She wanted to hear only from her subscribers. I guess she put only subscribers only mode on. I don't really know how that works because I've never been petty enough to only want to hear from my people. Does it create issues? Sure. Sometimes there's trolls. Sometimes there's freaking weirdos who stop by. But we left it open for anybody who wanted to comment. So after all that happened, after the dust settled from that, after this individual went live, addressing things, I noticed that the majority of the things that this individual addressed, this individual chose to address them regarding the comments. So the live chat said a lot of things that could be hurtful to this individual, and this person chose to address most of the chat that Grace and I had nothing to do with. Grace and I were not in the chat typing mean things about or to this individual. Grace and I were super cautious to make sure that, one, we didn't reveal anything. So it was kind of like, if you know, you know, you are a troll, Crass. So we made it very clear that we didn't want people to go hate on this person. But the majority of these people who wrote to me had, whether I asked for their story or they came to me of their own free will, they chose to share their story with me. And overwhelmingly, it was negative experiences with this person. I have had exactly like 3 negative experiences the entire time I've been on YouTube. One was with a company that I called out for not paying their artists. I got some blowback from that. Another time was this incident, and then we won't get into the time before, but I have had exactly 3 negative experiences with people online. And I was getting story after story after story of these people coming to me and telling me how they felt about this person and what this person had done to them. And somehow I was being construed as a bully, which I didn't love. I really didn't appreciate that, because first of all, it's not fucking true. Second of all, it's not fucking true. But moreover, after all of this happened, Grace and I went silent for some time, until I started with my petty stories about how I came up with Zodiac wax before her. And we kept it to ourselves, and we just kept quiet, and we didn't speak publicly. However, this person continued to speak publicly, to the point where I was getting information that basically every live that they've done since that one time that they went live addressing the issues, they've mentioned it, managed to bring it up in some way. Which kind of makes you wonder, if you've done nothing wrong and you've sat there and just been innocent the whole time, which I never claimed to be innocent. Let's get that one straight. So we don't have to sit here and be like, oh, well, you're also acting innocent. No, the fuck I'm not. I never sat here for 1 second and acted innocent. I never sat here for 1 second and said I did nothing wrong. Because in hindsight, I probably should have kept my mouth shut a little bit longer and got more of the story. Ultimately, I would do it again and again and again, but I never claimed to be innocent. But this person continued to bring it up in live streams, continued to talk about it, and continued to preface every single idea that they came up with by saying, girl, you're going to have to hit that rewind so you can hear all of it. We decided nails without you because you were late and you suck. This person continued to talk about it and talk about it. And, did I lose my nail polish? No, I didn't. This person continued to talk about it after the fact and continued and continued. Someone give me the cliff notes. No, you have to go back and watch it. Give me the watch time. What? Are you leaving? What? My nails are wet. Hold on. I have to turn my camera off. Hurry up. Is that it? Sorry, my husband my husband wanted something that was on the bed, and I told him, my nails are wet. You got to get it yourself. So I was getting information about what this person was talking about and what this person was posting about basically every day for a few weeks. I would hear something new. And so after I went silent and Grace and, after Grace and I said our piece and went silent, it kept getting brought up and it was mentioned repeatedly. And I got told repeatedly, let somebody else talk about it. Don't pile on because you'll be the bad guy. And I don't give a fuck. If I am the villain in your story, then you're spending way too much time thinking about me. And that's exactly why I've chosen to do this today, because vice versa. In my mind, I was spending too much time thinking about this person. And so I've decided and determined that I was spending too much time thinking about this person, and this person was renting too much space in my head. And I have decided to up the rental fee. You no longer live here anymore. You're being evicted. And the reason that I kept thinking about it and pondering it is because of the fact that it kept being brought to my attention. So I am now formally denouncing this individual and everything that they do and everything that they put up and everything that they post. If a person comes to me with information about this person, I do not care. I will not engage anymore because I was getting too much information about the terrible things that this person was doing. And this person means nothing to me. So why the fuck should I let this person rent space in my head? And so they shan't. And so they shan't. Can I help you? Are you leaving? No? Well, close the door, please. Yeah, so I'm basically, long story short, everyone was telling me what this person was doing, and I was engaging, but I'm no longer engaging. This person is irrelevant. They have made themselves irrelevant to me long before the situation with Jenny and I and Grace. This person wants to continue to talk about it. This person wants to continue to bring it up. This person wants to post about it and talk about how all of their ideas are original. Sorry, I would like to take a break and just say one more time that Zodiac anything is not original. So, be that as it may. Oh, also, they're making thread conditioner. I will die laughing if they make bare thread conditioner. Because that's what I make. I'm almost done, guys. Wow, we're really zip zooming. Hold on, I'm doing my pinky nail, that's the one I always fuck up. So I'm just really taking my time to look at both sides. Anyways, long story short, this person is absolutely, completely irrelevant to me. I will no longer be engaging in anything that this person does. If this person chooses to copy every single individual in the world, it just shows that, like I said before, you are not original. You are a collection of those that you envy. I just felt the need to get that off my chest because it has been bothering me for some time, because I felt like I had a duty to share these people who came to me's story, and I'm releasing that responsibility for myself. I am letting it go. It is now no longer my problem. even though I sort of made it my problem, it is now no longer my problem. And I'm sorry to everyone that this person affected, but I am not going to engage with it anymore. I feel very calm about this decision. It was bothering me for quite some time because, like I said, I feel a responsibility to share the stories that either I had reached out to receive or that had been provided at without my request. And when I tell you guys, I had upwards of 15 individuals contacting me, telling me that this person made fun of me for this. This person said, no one will ever watch your videos. This person copied this. This person said this. I had so many. Okay, hold on. Let me go back and read the comments. People have followings on falsities. That's the one thing that can't be said about us. Everyone knows everything we think and feel. We don't placate the bullshit when the truth is there. Facts. And have made for over a year that thread conditioner. Facts. Educated this my life days. Well, truth be told, I got one hand that looks a hell of a lot better. No worries, Abigail. Karma sorts it. Hold on. Jenny, have you heard from Mary Lou about Murdaugh? Alex Murdaugh? We got a verdict back already. No worries, Abigail. Karma will play itself out without your intervention. Facts. Damn, sounds like I need to hear the replay on this one. I'm glad you're taking control. It's better for your mental health. Facts. Haha stuff. Not yet. Poor Mary Lou was biting at the bit to say the Murdaugh verdict. Oh my God. It is all I have thought about, talked about. What will we do now that it's over? I watched every day of the trial. Every day. Every day. The sentencing today. The press conferences. The Netflix docuseries. The HBO series. And now I have nothing left. We have a verdict. A verdict has been reached. And I have nothing left. Get some sleep. Good night, Carol. I invested so much of my fucking life into this trial, dude. So much of my life. I have just been diamond painting and watching the Murdaugh trial, and now that it's over, I simply cannot go on. Oh. I simply cannot go on. I'm going to reach behind you and grab this. This is Top Coat. Wisconsin's versus Anderson. You'll have to send me a link. I had to be the Murdaugh police so people wouldn't tell Jenny in her live last night. Well, that was very kind of you. It's a damn good thing, too. I stayed up too late to watch the verdict and crashed in the middle of the press conference last night. Because I was catching up on the final day of trial. The verdict came in as I was watching the very, very end of the trial day. And I will be honest and say that I was very shocked at how fast they returned a verdict. Oh, and anybody who is in here in support of the other individual, hi, honey. And if you feel like sharing this with that individual and she feels the need to respond to it and she wants to clap back, hi, honey. Steph was literally posting every minute telling no one to breathe a word about Murdoch, and they knew better because they knew there would be an IG post calling them out. Who knew better? Yeah, so that's how I feel. Grace and I did the right thing by standing up for our friend. It could be argued that I have no idea what's going on. What did Murdoch do? Girl. Wait, never mind. I just Googled that shit. Watch the HBO and the Netflix docuseries. It's crazy. I watched the whole trial. You know who else lived rent-free in my head? Freaking Murdoch trial. All I did was eat, sleep, and breathe the Murdoch trial. That's what I love, when they still spend time watching everything you do and say for more venom, and you can't be bothered to give them your time. It's true. I do, baby. I do. I do. I do believe that is true. Convicted of killing his wife and son, but that family has been involved so much. At least so much else. I'll be honest, like I said, I was not expecting them to return the verdict so quickly. And the fact that they did, I'll watch a Netflix thing while I diamond paint tonight. Husband is doing homework tonight. Well, I hope that your husband, yes, we would, and I would stand up for anyone I care about and love. Yes, I love you. But yeah. Anyways, excuse me. I went pretty much radio silent after that incident, and this individual kept talking about it, and it was plaguing my time and my life, and I've decided that you don't get that anymore. You need to call me first, bitch, after reading my novel. I will. I started watching the Netflix series today. My heart was racing by the end of that last episode. IDK, how people can be so mad at Grace and Jenny. To be honest, Grace literally always tells the truth. She's known for that, and Jenny has a heart of gold. And me, I'm just the bitch in the middle, and that's fine. Like I said, if I am the villain in your story, hi. And that's that. Whatever. Don't be talking to me then. I wasn't talking to you either then. Okay, my nails are drying. Let me tell you about what I did in the month of February. In the month of February, I completed the last half of Hades and Persephone. I completed it in the first 2 weeks of February. I completed it by Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day, I believe I started my, I think you saw my Abigail last week, but I could be wrong. The person, what? You'll have to rephrase that. After that, I started and finished my custom of Grace and Jenny and myself. I started and finished that one in about 5 days. After that, I started and finished Court on Babe in about 7 to 8 days. And then for the month of February, or for the month of March, I started Aphrodite from Chrisabug. Ooh, and I'm hot, and I can't even take off my jacket for fear of ruining my nails. Are you high, Abigail? Don't let certain people find out. Oh, I am not high. And that individual also needs to get a life. So for the Mermaids and Magic March, I started Aphrodite by Chrisabug. And what I told Instagram is that I started it on March 1st, but I really started it on Monday, which was not March 1st. But I told Instagram that I started it on March 1st because I wanted to comply with the rules of the event. even though I'm not participating, so you just keep that quiet hush-hush between us and whoever watches this later. Honestly, I thought about telling Randy and Shay, but I didn't think they'd care since I'm not entering their giveaways or anything. I'm literally just doing it for funsies. So yeah, in the month of February, like I said, I completed the second half of Hades and Persephone from Lazy River Diamond Painting, who is Steph in the chat. Steph, somebody post Steph. It's that one. Oh, it doesn't have to be a new start anyway. Well, shit, I wish I would have known. Fine, don't enter to win a canvas from us anyway. Oh, well, I could just buy one if I want one. Bitch. Hi, Beth. Somebody post Stephanie's link in the chat. You don't need to have a fresh start. Oh, well, see, that's how much I was not paying attention to the rules, because I wasn't intending to participate in the giveaways. So I literally didn't even read the rules. I did check with Randy to make sure that Aphrodite would be acceptable to use for the event, though. So anyways, like I was saying, somebody post Steph's link. I have moderators. Somebody thank you, Beth. I love you very much. So that's where I got Hades and Persephone's from, and that one, oh my fucking god, it's perfect. It's fucking perfect. And then after that, for Palentine, I did, like I said, the custom of me and Jenny and Grace. And then after that, I participated in the Retro Cult Classic, in which I completed Cordon Babe, which is based on It, which is a Stephen King novel, which hits Retro Cult and Classic because of when it came out, who it is, and it's a classic now. So I hit all 3 notes of that. And then, like I said, I started on Monday, Aphrodite, and bitch. I finished that thing. I finished Aphrodite yesterday. I started it on Monday and finished it yesterday. So I think today's the 3rd. So I only started it 2 days early, but I finished it in 4 days. It was incredible. I worked through that shit so quickly. I took pictures of progress that I completed at the end of each day. So by the 4th, you'll see all of it completely completed. And then I started Persephone, Queen of the Underworld from Diamond Art Club, which has been out of stock for some time, but I started it. And that is also going for Mermaids and Magic March. And then when I complete that, I'm hoping that I will get Enabler's Outpost. I got a mermaid from Enabler's Outpost. I'm hoping to complete that in this month too. Are you serious? What size is that? It is a 51 by 71. You want to see it? Do you want me to take, gal? Keep in mind that I was working. So let me tell you about my fucked up week. So on Monday, I worked 5:30 to 2. I went home, or I picked up my child and I went home. And then I head off on Tuesday. So on Monday, I completed 1 whole row. On Tuesday, I completed 1 whole row. On Wednesday, I completed most of a row, and I got a phone call at work from the school saying that my son was sick and then I needed to go get him. So I packed all my stuff up and I got him. While he was resting, I diamond painted a little bit more and completed that row. What ultimately ended up happening is that I ended up, like, when I say my week was fucked up, this is what I mean. I worked Wednesday from 6:30 to about noon. Or was it 11? I don't know. 6:30 to noon. I don't know. 6:30 to afternoon sometime. And then I literally went back to work and I worked an overnight on Wednesday night, 2:30 to 10:30. So I was sleeping on Thursday morning and then I had to go back to work this morning. And so basically, long story short, I completed 1 entire row on Monday, 1 entire row on Tuesday, 1 entire row on Wednesday during my first and in between my first and second shift. I completed 1 entire row on almost 1 entire row during my overnight on Wednesday night, came home on Thursday morning, completed slept for a little bit, and then completed the tiniest little bit that I had left at the bottom and the piece that I hadn't completed. So yes, 4 total days for that one. I think I did the 50 by 50 in about a week. I think I did Cordon Babe in about a week. Persephone and Hades and Persephone from Lazy River was a little bit different. It was a little bit more complex because it was a little bit more confetti. What all of the rest of it had in common that I worked on is that they were all round, which tends to go quicker for me anyway. But Hades and Persephone took me about a full month to complete, I want to say. I would have to look at my full, I started it on January 17th and I completed it before Valentine's Day. So almost 1 full month because it was square, because it was very detailed. But the rest of it, I've been zip zooming. Like in 2 weeks, I completed the custom Cordon Babe, and then 2 days of February I dedicated to Aphrodite, and then 2 more days in March. So like I said, completed that one yesterday. I'm going to take you on a little field trip and we'll go look at that now, actually. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, I got to unroll myself out of this little spot that I put myself in. I kind of wrap myself up in this spot. Hold on. I gotta get out from under all the nail polish that I placed on top of myself. What? Wait, hold on as I roll slowly out of bed. Hold, please. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh, I'm so old. Okay, hold on. Let me hit settings. Let me hit camera. Let me hit back camera. Okay. So she's sitting behind this TV. Pardon the TV. It's a TV that needs to get fixed and put on the wall. But this is Aphrodite that I completed in 4 days. So I had done the first row. I work in sections about like this big, a little bit bigger than a release paper. I completed the first section in 1 day, the next section in 1 day, and then, like I said, the next 2 sections in 2 days, and then I had just this little tiny bit at the bottom. And so that got completed in 4 days, 4 days total, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then just because we're already here, I'll show you. This is, so if y'all don't know, I took a big, huge break in between like diamond painting in 2022. I've been obviously back on my game now, but this is now my completed wall for, I did this one in 2022. I did this at the very, very back end of 2022, like literally in 2 days, or 3 days, but it's also a small little baby. And I completed this one in a handful of days in January before I started. Oh my God. Let's just stop. Let me back up a little bit and let's just take a fucking look at that. Look at the muscles. Oh my God. Look at the definition of that one. I am so in love with that. Is Abigail wearing pants? Yes, I am. But if I show you my floor, you'll be disgusted because I for sure have clothes on it right now. But yeah, this one got completed in 4 days. This one, she glows in the dark completely. Hold on, let me show you. Oh, please, will I turn off every light of my whole house so that I can show you that she glows. Yes, look at her glowing. And then I also have, that one is Something in the Air. It's the one of Jack and Sally. I made that entire moon glow too. So yeah. Anyways, I also completed this one in 2022, but I never got to hang her up. So yeah, that's that. Okay, let me turn on all the lights back into my house now. Hold on. I feel shy. Okay, why? Why? because I showed off here diamond painting because it's beautiful. Let's look at it again. Oh, you know what I also can do? I had to take this one down. Sorry, Steph, but I had to take this one down. This one is also, this one's also Lazy River. I completed this one at the end of 2022 as well. Let me see. It's probably naked from the belly button down. Wrong. Anyways, look at this one. Honestly, what? You leaving? You leaving now? All right, love you. My husband's leaving me forever and ever and ever and ever. Just kidding. He's going to do a side job. Yep. So this is a TV that they need to fix. I don't know who they is. Probably my husband. But yeah, so this one is kind of holding all, it's blocking the view. But this one is simultaneously my most intimidating and favorite piece that I have actually ever completed, because I actually enjoyed the process a little bit more than I did with some other ones that we won't talk about. Uh-oh. I just popped one diamond off of this. Oops. Oops. That's what I get for trying to touch it. Anyways, oops. That one in a couple days. But this one is this one I'm very proud of. 4 days. 4 days it took for that one. Okay. That's that. The one that got me diamond painting again. Yeah, exactly. That's the one that I charged with diamond painting, getting me diamond painting again. That's what confetti will do for you. Yeah, I was so angry at the start of that painting because I had just completed a confetti one. I think not confetti. I had just completed one that was all color blocking. I'll take you back into my room in a minute. Sorry, I just have to fix something. And I completed one that was all color blocking, and then I started that one, which was obviously mostly confetti. And so I was like so angry about how much confetti there was. And I was like, oh my God, this ear, I'll show you the ear after I fix this. Okay. This section right here was so frustrating because, like, okay, so up close when you do any piece, you can't really tell what you're working on until you step away, right? On this piece, I was getting so mad for just his ear. And then when I stepped back, I was like, that is a damn good ear. And look at the definition on his muscles. Okay, all right. Let me stop now. Whoops, I keep hitting the wrong button. All right, let me turn my camera back around. Flip the camera. And then bring you guys back into bed with me, because I know that's where you actually want to be. I think I feel shy because if anyone was going to say they hated it, would be Abigail. You're right. You're damn fucking skippy about that too. Hold on. Let me flip my camera to front facing camera, and then I will come back and be a person. And here I am being a person. Oh, that's a lot of cleavage. Sorry, y'all. That's a lot of titties. Anyway. So my husband went to go work a side job, which means he's left me forever, and I'm now a single woman. I burned myself really bad. I used to have my tongue pierced. I took it out when I started receiving communion at church because I received for the first time, and the guy looked at me like I was like, what do I do with that? So I took my tongue piercing out. Jenny's more about the war. The war than the muscles. It is. Oh, you meant ear. Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever diamond paint again either. And the flamingo was the one that got me back into diamond painting. And I'll be honest and say that I struggled through that one a little bit too, because I was like, ugh, there should be less colors in it. When I bought that, my intent was to complete it. My intent was to complete it really quickly because I figured, well, the whole fucking thing is basically color blocking, so I should have no problem. But what you don't see is that there are several color changes, and I was getting so frustrated by how many colors there were in one single section. And then I had to remind myself, like, one, trust the process. Hi, Shay. I completed my first piece for your event by lying a little bit, but it turns out that I didn't really lie all that much because it was okay. You missed that part. I missed your face. So yeah, if I'm being honest, there goes my kid coughing. Any piece that has more than 2 colors, I immediately get angry. Irrational behavior. Anyways, it is after 8 o'clock. I am going to stop going live because the more that I move around, the more I mess up my nails. And I don't want to repaint them, so I'm just using my tongue to re-smooth the polish down, which I'm sure is incredibly toxic. So don't do that. But anyways, I'm going to do a canvas of... Really, Steph? Really? Hold on, I'm going to run across my house so I can show you. Hey, chill, bro. I'm going to show you. Dropping things in the process. But I have to show you. First of all, you can disregard my desk and it's a pile of crap that's on it. I need so much help. But anyways, look, I completed one of all 310 already. So, but you could. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying 310 is my favorite color to diamond paint. So I definitely would not mind at all if you did choose to do that. But I understand that you'll sell exactly one canvas of that, which would be the one for me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. She cussed Grace out. There were 50 fucking shades of eggshell. I'm not even lying, bro. That whole background was all sorts of confetti. It was terrible. Anyways, I am going to go tell my child to get his butt in bed because he was supposed to be in bed 30 minutes ago. That would be my favorite. I love 310 is my favorite color to drill, and 154 is my favorite color. So Steph really knows the weight of my heart. It's a little place for you right here. Right here. In between my boobs. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you come back in 2 weeks, we'll get to take this green off and figure out what we're going to do next. You should probably come back so that you have so that you have a say in what I do with my nails, because I do them every 2 weeks and I listen to the chat. So if you want me to wear what you select, come back next week. Steph picked my nails last week, and then it was a collective 2 weeks before. That's snuggly. Yeah, right there. Right in there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Come back in 2 weeks to watch me take off these nails and put on something else. I'm not finished with these, but I need them to dry before I add any arts to them. But yeah, somewhere around here is my cat that I have to pet. And I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with that fan. Oh, look, that's one of the first diamond paintings I completed. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm gonna really end it this time. Okay, bye.